Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about whether the Volvo S80 is a good commuter car or not. Now, you may just have heard it, we've got fighter jets doing training over the house at the moment, so I might have to cut off every now and then when they come over again, but yeah, so we're just going to talk about what the S80 is like to live with on a daily basis for commuting. Now, for those of you who've been watching the channel for a while, you know, I do a couple of my own businesses, and recently I've been doing a lot of commuting to the same place, so I thought I'd sort of give my 2 pence worth really and discuss what exactly makes the Volvo S80 so good, how I found it, and yeah, just really, I've been doing about 100 miles, 150 miles a week, nothing major, but yeah, let's get straight into it. So for me, what makes a great commuter car is something that you look forward to getting in at the end of the day. It's got to be comfortable, it's got to be sort of relatively efficient, sort of be a mobile office as well sometimes. If stuff kicks off on your way home, you need to be able to make phone calls and stuff like that. And I think it's got to look fairly good as well. You want to sort of make an impression when you turn up for work and things like that. So that's the sort of criteria that I'm using to determine whether this is a good commuter car or not. Now, this is obviously an S80 D5. It's not the most economical version of the S80, but it is fairly good on a run. I'm averaging around 45 mpg on my commute at the moment, which means from a full tank around 85 quid, I'm getting nearly 800 miles, which is pretty much, well, it's over a month's worth to a tank. So it's really nice from that point of view. Never have to fill up really. I've been since the 1st of March doing the same journey, and I'm still on over a quarter of a tank, so we're doing fairly well in that respect. And I think obviously it varies depending on what your commute is. This is mainly A roads. If you're doing motorway journeys and things like that, this is perfect. It is really sort of settled on a motorway. It just cruises. That's what this car is for, is long distance cruising. Bung the family in, suitcases in the back, and just go continental really. So this car eats up miles absolutely fine. I actually almost wanted a longer commute, but because I wanted to spend more time in the car. That's how nice it is on a commute. So bear that in mind if you're looking at one for that. Motorway journeys, fantastic. A-road journeys, fantastic. B roads, again, fine. This car will do it all. You just get better MPG on the motorway, and obviously the more sort of accelerating, decelerating and round town stuff you do, the worse your MPG is going to get. You're probably expecting low 30s for those sorts of journeys, and mid 50s for the motorway stuff. Next, I think comfort. Like I said, I like to look forward to, well, I look forward to getting into this car after a day at work, and you just don't know what day at work brings to you. Sometimes it's all crap, and sometimes it's all good. So being able to get into a car that you know is just the most comfortable thing. This is far more comfy than any sort of sofa or anything I have in my house. This car is just, yeah, it is like, I can only imagine it as sitting in a hug, if that makes sense. And obviously you've also got all of your heated seats and everything like that. Everything you need is on this car. It's not even the mad spec one with the cooled seats or anything, but it does everything you need to keep you comfy while you're driving backwards and forwards. Like I said, I've done 6-hour, 7-hour trips in this car, and you don't even feel like you've driven anywhere afterwards. It's just so easy with the cruise control. Cruise control is an absolute blessing, and it's a passive system as well, which I personally prefer rather than a sort of more up-to-date active ones. But yeah, as a whole, in terms of comfort, this car really cannot be beaten. I think Volvo are the best in the game at that sort of thing, where it's use all of the sort of ergonomics and everything is just perfect in this car, so I cannot complain one bit. Now, in terms of the interior, we've got also all the buttons here, all the phone, everything like that, and there's no menus for it. It's all sort of as you would find it. So if you need to make a call, you just type it in and go. It's really simple to use, and like I said, I use it as a sort of a mobile office. It's really, really easy, and I think a lot of modern cars miss that. It's quite difficult to type in a phone number on an X-Drive system while you're trying to drive at the same time, or type in on a touchscreen. So whereas hard buttons just means you can do all that sort of stuff on the fly. But yeah, overall guys, it is a lovely, lovely car to drive. Like I said, the massive fuel tank's a bonus. It's expensive to fill up, but it lasts ages. Comfort, top notch. And it's a nice looking car, isn't it? I know mine's absolutely filthy at the moment, and actually the camera is quite generous in how filthy it is. If you take a closer look, you can see there is crap all over it. But again, these cars, they're not expensive. You don't have to worry about keeping them immaculate. They just are the perfect sort of commuter car, really. You can lean on them pretty hard in terms of how you treat them, and they'll never sort of give up. So yeah, I mean, we've got to think of practicality as well. So the boot is massive on this car. I've just been to get some shopping, but as you can see, my boot is absolutely full of rubbish, and it goes all the way back there. You can just fit so much rubbish in here. It's unbelievable, which again is what this car's about. It's just good at everything. You've got, for those of you who are more formally dressed, oh god, we've got dog hair everywhere. You have all, obviously, your suit hangers up here, which are fairly good. They're not like a lot of them where they hang down and get caught in the door, because the roof sort of curves up, and the way we're mounted, they sit away from the door so they don't get shot in the door, which I always hate. But yeah, if you're someone that does big mileages, and you're looking perhaps to get out of a company car scheme, or you're just someone who has a long commute, definitely consider the Volvo S80. You can get, obviously, more efficient models. The D4 of the later cars, fantastic engine, 2 litre, 190 brake, and it'll do 60 to the gallon on a motorway run. So just, yeah, I would go for an automatic, just because the ease of an automatic is amazing. I mean, round here where I live, we've got ring roads, which is roundabout followed by a mile or so, and then roundabout, and it's all 60 miles an hour, and being able to just tap the cruise control back on and let the car take you up to speed as you come off a roundabout is just, it's lovely. It is a really, really nice, comfy car to drive. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully I've sort of shed some light on, if you're getting one or looking to get one, or if you already have one, how comfortable this is to daily drive and commuting. It's probably one of the best cars out there, to be honest. I mean, you've got BMWs, E-classes, that sort of thing, but I don't think they have the robustness of a Volvo, do they? I don't know, let me know. Let me know if you guys commute in one of these, or any Volvo for that matter, or if you don't, what car you commute in. Let me know what you love about it and what you perhaps don't like. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.